Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? How are you all doing today? How are you all doing? I'm where I'm supposed to be. It's at 6:01 over here. But hello and welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in all. Welcome in all. Ah, hopefully your day went well. Hopefully you did not spend too much money. Hopefully you did not spend too much money. Oh my goodness, I got twisted around just a moment ago. I was on my other channel. So I had to switch it out, switch accounts, and come over here, obviously. But yes, thanks for the one like and one person watching. Yes, you saw me on cash into envelopes. Wait, brief moment, but that will be coming soon. That will be coming soon, folks. That will be coming soon. Who I'm having a personal summer. I got on these long sleeves. I don't know why, and I don't have my air conditioning on because the weather is going crazy. It's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and that is just a little bit too crazy for me. How are you doing, Regina? How are you doing, Regina? Thanks to those that are watching from the skybox. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Oh, okay. Come on over here. Come on over here. Woo! Yes, sister needs this air. I need it. My personal summer is going on. So this is just going to be a quick live car chronicles, folks. Car chronicles, me and my car and things that I am learning, and trust. I am learning a lot. I am learning a lot, and hopefully some of this information will be helpful to you all, and to the ladies and the gentlemen, everyone. But I'm kind of sort of kind of sort of gearing it more towards the ladies so that we can maybe come out of a mindset where, okay, we're looking for our man, our husband to do it, etc. And yes, that is that is ideal. But if we are out here living single, living alone, then it may be something that we don't want to keep paying out of pocket for, services, etc. That we may for some of the more easy, basic stuff. I'm not saying go out there and get a jacket, start jacking up the car and changing the tire and all this other stuff, but it's good information to know. I don't know how to do it, and at some point I will learn. Good information to know if you're caught out there and you're vulnerable just anyway as a woman out here, and something happens to your car and you can't call someone, that good male friend, that good cousin, uncle, or the guy at the job that you're cool with and all this other stuff to come and help you change the tire. And it's possible that the guy at the job, your cousin, your boyfriend, may not know how to do these things either, because a lot of things have changed, even down to basic simple stuff like how to tell time on a regular clock. But yes, and I wanted to talk today about car detailing, i.e., washing your car, cleaning the inside of it, and all of that good stuff. I want to talk about that because there are moments, there are moments, and there have been many moments where I have washed my own vehicles myself. My husband, he worked long, crazy hours sometimes, and he's only off one day a week, so that would need to be a rest day for him. And then sometimes he finds himself at the job for a little bit even then. So I'll do it myself sometimes just so I can have something to do, and etc. And then sometimes I will, carry through the wash. I will clean out the inside of it myself, do that, and then I would run it through the thing if I don't want to have to after doing the inside wash it. So I'll just run it through the one of those the gas stations, which I'm call it car wash thing, and be done with it. So yeah, but of course, yes, ladies, we can wash our own vehicle. And if you do it a couple of times and you get familiar with the car yourself and how to do it, YouTube once again, and just here on the internet, great information out here, great information out here to show you how to do it, to show you how to do it. Hello, the Bud Files. How are you? Rose Flair. Hi. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for being here. And thanks for is it 6? Thanks for the 7 likes. Thanks for the 7 likes. Moderator is on it. Moderator is on it. But yes, and you can interact with me in the chat if you want to. That would be great. Do you detail? I'm going to use the word that they use. Detail your own car, i.e., clean the outside, interior, and exterior. Do you do it yourself? If you have a car, do you do it yourself? Have you ever done it? Does your husband do it? Does your significant other do it? How do you get your car clean? Or do you run it through the gas station thing and then you clean the inside yourself, the gas station car wash, and do you clean the inside yourself? Or do you take it to one of those car washing place that they have people that well, I'll tell you about the one that I go to, and then you'll understand what it is that I'm trying to say. They have it where they put your car on like an assembly thing, and they wash it that way on the outside. But before they do it, the one that's near me, before they do it, you get in the line, because there is always a line for it. There is always a line at this place for the car washing, because a lot of folks don't want to do it. Maybe when the weather is cold, cool, start gets cool, they don't want to be outside doing it. They may not have the time to do it. And of course, you're going to exchange something. You're going to exchange your time or your money, and for instead of wasting your time doing it, you're going to pay someone to do it. That's what I wanted to say. And so you get in the line, and then uh, they first vacuum out your car while you are still in it. You can step out and they'll do your part of it. And then they go on the other. They have people on both sides, to do the vacuuming of the car. And then it goes to the automatic car wash. And then at the end, the people will go out there, dry it, put Armor All wherever it needs to go, etc., and do all the cleaning and do the glass and all this other stuff. So it's for what I have purchased, which was like $29.99, 30 something bucks with tax. Basic, very basic, clean on the outside, very basic, clean on the inside. And there you have it. So at the one that I utilized, I give it 2 grades, 6 for the job it was that they did, and then 8 for my not having to do it myself. It was worth an 8 for my not having to do it. Trust, I only went there the one time and had that done there. So yeah, that was that. But yeah, they do have those places, and if you go a couple of, they have very, different levels of service that you can get if you want to pay for it. That was my first time. I decided to try the basic service, which was $29.99, some another like that, 30 plus so bucks with tax. Very basic. Like I said, the work that they did was 6. And the folks that do the work on the outside, I don't know whether they just work for tips, but you can tip them if you want to, or what have you, that type of thing. So that was the place that I went to. Now, of course, they have places that will come to you, mobile detailing place, they will come to you, to your home, maybe to your office site, etc., and and detail your car there also into, and you'll pay a fee for that. And of course, as with anything, you call around, ask for what their service is. And if you're calling to ask, and I did that before I got on here, I didn't like write out a whole list of things that I wanted done. They're going to basically tell you what it is that they're going to. Interior, exterior, this is the price for a coupe, sedan, etc. And interior, exterior, this is the price for a large SUV, truck, etc. That has 3 rows. And the ones that have 2 rows, it's a different price, etc. They're going to tell you that. And you can ask questions, of course. And if you feel comfortable asking questions, do so. When I was doing this little research, I didn't ask any questions because I wasn't going to utilize the service anyway, just calling to get an idea so people would have an idea. Now they do have the companies that that charge a whole lot, and is like your car is totally brand new after the fact. And one place, and this is in Maryland, someplace, for a complete auto detail, which is their most popular service, sedan or coupe, $430, and that's for the interior and the exterior. And it does a whole host of things that one may or may not need, but it's all included in the price. It's all included in the price. And that's $430 for the hatchback, crossover SUV, midsize SUV or truck, $445. And for the large SUV or truck, $475. Now, these are some of the things that they have for exterior and interior. I'm going to read some of them off because it's interesting. Professional hand wash, clay bar vehicle. I don't know what that means. Of course, I would go and research to see what that means. Bug and tar removal, detail rim faces and tires, dress and shine tires, clean wheel wells, minor sap removal, ceramic spray coating, wax, in parentheses, touch up spot polish. And for the interior, steam cleaning, full wipe down, double vacuum interior, clean all windows, clean and protect plastic, upholstery slash carpet shampoo and extraction, cloth and leather treatment, minor pet hair removal, minor carpet stain removal, detailed floor mats, detailed trunk, air freshener treatment. The approximate time to do all of this would be 2.5 hours. Will be 2.5 hours. Now, if you have a vehicle that you've been having your pets in, etc., and you have heavy pet hair, etc., or pet stains, etc., removal, this may not be for you because they're saying minor pet hair removal, and also any stains on your carpet from tea, coffee, soda, uh, the French fries fell 3 months ago and they've been stepped on since then, etc., and you haven't did your car. Minor carpet stain removal. So don't go there expecting the whole thing to come up, and stuff's been sitting there for ages and ages. Now, if you want something beyond the minor, I'm sure you can talk with them and they will charge you something extra. They will charge you extra for that, I am sure. But yeah, of course, as you know, I put in the thing: do it yourself or pay for service. And also, the same company for the exterior detail, just by itself would be $330. Yeah, and it includes all the stuff that I mentioned on the first one. Yeah, they had a separate thing for the exterior detail, $330 if that is all you needed. But yeah, those are on the high end, I guess. Well, looking at that price, it's like, okay, you're going to get my car back to new off the lot when I buy from the dealership type of look, feel, smell, and all of this other good stuff. So yeah. So would you do it yourself? And of course, YouTube is your friend here, folks, and just internet itself. You can go and find lots of channels that talk about detailing the vehicle and all of that good stuff. And I did go to one. I'm not going to mention it on here. Not. I'm just not going to mention. But I did look at the video, and I like all the things that he did. And one of the things that he did was remove the seats. And for me, when I got the vacuum that you get, and it has that little crevice tool, which you try to go underneath your seats and the parts where you're dropping stuff. And this was before you get the little thing to catch all the food, the French fries, and everything that you're dropping down there, your dimes, your nickels, your quarters. Before you buy that, you don't have it. Everything is going right there between the seat. You all know what it is that I'm talking about. Everything is going right there, and there's no way for you to get it. You try to, do stuff with your own little vacuum, and you may get some of the dirt, dust, and stuff, but alas, it all does not come out of there, etc. But yeah, he removed the seats and everything from out of the vehicle, and that is the way that I want to go when I detail my car the next time, because I think if I do that, it's like a whole fresh start. I can get down there and get in the carpets and get all the smells and gunks and all this other stuff that's in there. But that's a whole other thing. Not from me, folks. But yeah. Instead of just masking them with sprays and all this other stuff. Yeah, that's the way that I want to go. And he has a video how to do that. And it is the do it yourself car detailing, which is what I want. And just like with some things, when you do a deep clean of your home, that could be just your whole house or just a room or something, you're going to keep it up. So if you're carpet cleaning, then after you do the carpet cleaning, you're going to hopefully to make it not get back to the condition that it was, ever so often, maybe every week or every 2 weeks, or you set up a schedule every 8 days, 10 days, you're going to go in there and vacuum the carpet, etc. Whatever it is that you're going to need to do to keep it maintained, so that you don't have to go back and do a deep, heavy clean 2 months, 3 months from now, because everyone's time is valuable. And having to go back and do something over and over again, it can get kind of boring. And if you got children and it's high traffic, I get it. I understand. Just tell them, hey, slow down, or I'm going to have you in here doing it. The 2-year-old. You're going to have the 2-year-old get in here and help clean that carpet. You can't be crawling around, walking around here with all this stuff going on. But yeah, so do you do it yourself, or do you pay someone to do it, or a combination of both, or a combination of both? Because your time is money. Your time is money. Lots of hacks on how to do it. lots of hacks on how to do it. I like this particular one that I saw because he removed the seats, and hopefully I can get my husband to go along with me. And just in the scheme of removing the car seats from out of there. Yeah. And of course they have folks, and one of my neighbors, um, he had someone come and do his vehicle, and I saw him out there doing it, and I got his card, and his price was like $60, and that's like pretty much for basic, interior, exterior, whatever. That was his starting price, and it listed all the stuff that you get for $60. He had other prices also in too. So yeah, that was it. I haven't, tried them or anything like that. Of course, I do have a car maintenance thing. So if I wanted to do that, then I will save up for it. And I know it's just $60, but yeah, I want to save up for it. But I want to do it myself, and then thereafter keep it together. Not that my car is junk or anything. I just want to, yeah, do it myself. So I'm on the DIY side for this purpose. And of course, there are tons and tons and tons of cleaning products. You can go into all of these auto places. Not going to name any. They're not sponsoring me yet. No, just kidding. You go into all these auto places and you see lots and lots and lots of cleaning products, stuff to clean the windows, stuff to clean all of the hard plastic, stuff to clean the cloth seats, stuff to clean the leather seats, stuff just to clean the steering wheel, all the different types of air fresheners that there are. You got the trees, you got the little things, and I did have, well, that's downstairs. You got the trees, you got the sprays, you got the little gel things, you got a whole host of things, stuff put in the vents, hang from the, the rear view mirror, all over the place, things to put these air fresheners. What else do we have? Scotch guard stuff to protect your rugs, the floor mats. And that's another thing that I said that I don't want, and I do have them in the back seat. I don't want the mats, the car mats, the floor mats, the carpeted ones, what have you. I'll just rather get the silicone ones, the rubber ones, whatever they are, just easy to take out, shake them, and hose them down and get them cleaned that way, and they can dry, what have you. I don't want something that's going to be there and collecting a bunch of dust. Some people are not able to detail car due to a bad back. Yeah, some people have physical limitations that prevent them from doing it, because you are bending over a lot. So very good point. So yeah, definitely, if that is the issue that some of you or someone may be having, and that's why they don't do their vehicle, then yeah, but you're going to pay for it. But nonetheless, it is what it is. You're not going to get out there and break your back and then be in the hospital with that expense and not be able to work, depending on your age, all this other stuff, just because of a vehicle when you could have, went and got the $30 deal. So yeah, you have to, weigh everything. Of course, like besides the cleaning products, well, in addition, more cleaning products, and I wrote these down so that I could remember them. Just a regular vacuum cleaner, and most of us, I have the one where it's a car vacuum cleaner, not like the one that you have at your house. But I guess you could use that too if you run extension cords and all. And who wants to do that? Me. I don't anymore. Because some of the vacuum cleaners, they have attachments where you can, take it out to your vehicle and use also. So yeah. Anyway, vacuum cleaner, a wet dry vac also. And in the video that I watched, it said brushes of all types. I had to write it down because I did not know, and I don't I don't utilize any. But he was actually utilizing them for cleaning, spraying stuff on the brush, and then cleaning things off the hard plastics and in nooks and crannies and all this other stuff. So that was a very good video. And if you ever watch any of these videos and you decide you want to do it yourself for this particular time or the one particular time, etc., please, for me as a lady, please, I'm going to make sure that I run it maybe 2 times before I actually go out there and do something, and might write down some notes, because when I do it the first time, I want it to be deep, clean, well, and all this other good stuff, and not what I know that I've been doing. It's not going to be sufficient in my brain. It's not going to be sufficient. But the different type of brushes, some that he mentioned that person can use, you could use makeup brushes. If you're done with them, you could use that. Um, and of course, the ones that are specifically for detailing your car. And of course, you can go to these auto places and find them. But paint brushes will work, and for me, in my brain, it would just depend on if it's soft or what have you, that type of thing. I wouldn't get no nylon paint brushes. I don't know if they even have that, but yeah. And then I saw him use one that had some hard bristles, like the small ones that where you put all of them in your hand, like the small ones where you can just break off, the he was utilizing that for the carpet, I mean for the rugs, the floor mats. I keep saying rugs, for the floor mats to get the dirt and stuff off of there. And also he utilized a pressure washer to hose down the floor mats also into. But yeah, some other things, window cleaner for all of your glass, what have you. I don't know what he used, but I have it right there in my bedroom because I got, mirrored closets, and it is the best thing. I think it's what's that, something archway. I don't know what it is. I want to say archway, but I know that's the cookies. Why am I thinking about cookies? It's something way, but it's in has a blue top, a blue and white can. But I am telling you, it is the best window cleaner ever. Best window cleaner ever. So you have that. So you have a whole lot of products that you may see advertised here on YouTube or just in general when you're watching stuff online or on the TV, etc. for doing the car. And definitely when you need a part from an auto parts store and you go there, you will see a whole host of things, different cleaning products, what have you. It's like, where do I start? What do I choose? It can be that daunting and overwhelming. Microfiber cloths, he mentioned that a lot. He had this waterless wash, which he was utilizing for when you raise up your trunk on the sides, and then that little part right here where on my car, leaves collect, pine tags collect, my mom's house, all of that stuff. And when he got rid of all that stuff, utilized that waterless wash, which was just water and wax, probably more wax than anything. Well, it says waterless, so no water, wax. I'm telling you, it looked brand new, like it just came out from the dealership. Yes. And the all-in-one, any all-in-ones where they do the whole gamut, in my brain, less the windows, but it could be you have those type of things. It does the plastics. It can be used for the tires. It can be used for all parts of the car. All-in-ones, all-in-ones. So yeah, the car mitts for washing your vehicle, unless you just want to use a microfiber cloth, what have you. And you want to make sure that when you're getting things that it's not going to scratch your vehicle up, especially if you have a brand new vehicle or some other like that, a vehicle that you haven't paid off yet. Like, okay, I'm not going to scratch it up, and then when I'm done paying for it, then I'm not really going to care too much about it. I just want to get it clean, that type of thing. Sometimes people do that. There's a hashtag washcloth. Yes, I'm saying the cleaning products. When you go to those stores, it is something. It is something. And sometimes they offer like a kit that gives you all of the basic things that you will need to do the thing. I don't, and most of the time in my brain, I'm thinking it does not contain like any brushes or anything like that. It'll have all the gooks, the sprays and all this other stuff like that. And it may be a car mitt wash thing, etc. Some another like that. Tire slash wheel cleaner. Okay, guys, the guys are on that, and I mentioned the pressure washer. Yeah, and I also saw a young lady. She, was talking about how she cleaned her car. And this was many, 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 many months ago, and she had this like silly putty thing, or slime, if you want to call it, where it attracts dirt and well, you utilize it. You rub it on your vents and over your steering wheel, and it just picks up all the dust that and dirt that collects on there, mostly dust. And then you can reuse it over and over and over again. You just wash it with water and all that good stuff, and you can use it again and again and again. I thought that was interesting. Something for like the upkeep after you do the deep clean. So you just have it right there in your car, and when it starts to get more dust and what have you on the steering wheel and on the dashboard, etc., You just plop it on there and rub it around, and voila, it is gone. I found that interesting. It's something that I may invest in for the upkeep part of my thing, but definitely in my brain for the backseat of my car where I have, excuse me, where I have those carpeted floor mats. I call it carpeted floor mats. I am going to uh, get those rubber mats on because less time, energy, and effort. And just pull them out. My husband shake off the dirt and wash, hold them down. Very easy, very easy. Hello, NC worker. How are you? North Carolina worker. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. Just talking about car detailing, do it yourself, or do you want to pay someone to do it? All of that good stuff. Talking about all the different cleaning products and what I plan to do in the future, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, this is part of my Car Chronicles, Car Chat series, talking about a whole host of things regarding cars, vehicles, my stories, things that I have done, didn't do, things that I am learning, all of this other stuff. So that is what's going on in here. But yeah, that one YouTuber YouTuber here that I saw, I am going to go over that thing maybe a couple of times, and then I'm gonna get out there and take the seats out. Like I said, I'm going to speak to my husband because he's gonna get the tool to ratchet it out of there, whatever, and see if he will go for that. Hopefully he will. Hopefully he will. But yeah, so are you going to pay? And would you ever pay? Would you ever pay? And the guys may say, no, I'll just do it myself because, some guys are into and want to, keep and maintain their own thing. They don't want other people, doing that. They think it's a man's job to keep his vehicle clean and to keep his wife, girl, etc., the vehicle clean, etc., all that good stuff. Would you pay $430 for a sedan or coupe for the interior exterior clean? And they offer, they do a whole host of stuff. They don't take the seats out or anything like that. Oh yes, what I said, I called someone. Where did I put the notes? Oh yes, this is a place in Maryland. I just picked someone random. It's a mobile detailing company, and I called, and they said for like a coupe or a sedan, $185, a complete interior and exterior. I didn't ask any questions what all that included. Like I said, I just wanted to get the prices. And this one was mobile, so they will come to me, you are the next person. For the big SUVs that have 3 rows, $205. I didn't know there were some that had 3 rows, but and then for the ones that had 2 rows, it's $195. And then I did ask, hey, do you take the seats out? Because I saw that the other guy took the seats out, and that is something that I want done. And he said, no, we don't take the seats out, but they have the same equipment that the car dealership utilizes to get underneath the seats where, the stuff is dropping right in there before you get the thing to stop all the things from dropping. That he stated that he had, all of the tools that the dealership utilizes for that particular evolution. And of course, I would like to see that. But like I said, I'm going to say my husband will go with taking them out and all of this other stuff. So yeah, interesting. Ah, contest number 3 is underway. Contest number 3 is underway tonight. This live is the last time that you are able to drop your link or share me to your community wall, to have your link drop here in the chat, and to have your name entered into the hat for contest number 3. The drawing is tomorrow. The drawing is tomorrow for contest number 3. Yep. The drawing is tomorrow. So what would you do? The AI Regina Show, NC work, if you're still here, and anyone that is in the chat watching on the sidelines, come on in. What would you do? Would you try to do it yourself? And it's possible that people are already, cleaning their vehicles and maintaining them in a good way already, and that is fine. But if you got to the point where you couldn't do it for a while and your car started to go downhill, what would you do? Would you go to like I did once, to like the $29.95 service, basic regular service, clean the outside, clean the inside, the very basic minimal stuff, etc.? Would you do that? or get one of these mobile detailer people to come over to you. Hello, Joshua Gabriel. How are you? How are you? Thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for being here. Regina says she will do it little by little. Yes, yes. Glad that you're doing well. Yes, you would do it little by little, but I will pay now. Regina said, well, she'll pay now. But I hear y'all what it is that you're saying initially. You're doing little bit by little bit, probably running through the thing, and then maybe the next day you might do the driver's seat area, and then the next day the passenger side, and then the next day the driver back. Senior citizen discount. Speaking of which, and I didn't at that particular place, and I don't think they offer it, but you never know until you ask, and I did not ask. But yes, always ask for the senior citizen discount, folks, if that is your situation, not mine. I need to stop. Not mine. But yes, that senior citizen discount will be helpful, folks, will be helpful. We're just talking about car detailing, part of my car chat, car chronicles today. What I have done with regards to keeping my car clean and having someone else do it, and of course my doing it myself, which is just the basic. And actually, I get out there and I turn on the hose and all the good stuff and wash my car that way, of course. How else is there to do it that way? And then, I open up all the doors and all the stuff. And and I don't even know how to disconnect a battery, something or another in my car. But in the video, the guy that, took out the seats and all this stuff, he said that a good thing to do would be to uh, unhook the car battery, because you run it down the power. When you open up the doors, it's going ding, 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 ding forever, forever, ever while you're, washing the car, et cetera, et cetera. Because most of the time, one door is going to be open. And so you kind of sort of running down your battery. And I guess if you have an idea how long you're going to be inside of the car cleaning, and if it's going to be a big, heavy job, long hours, it might be a good idea to disconnect the thing. Hey, if you know it's going to be 15 or 20-minute deal, maybe not so much, but it's always probably a good thing to do that. And depending on, the how long you had your battery to begin with, etc., that might be a good thing to do, is to disconnect the battery so that you can work freely without hearing ding, 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 ding. But I'm so used to it, I probably like, okay, it's like music to my ears now. But, when you learn something different, and it might be helpful to apply the new learned information, I think I may go with that the next time. But I'm going to make sure that my husband is here, because I have zero clue how to do it. And I don't want to do it the first time on my own and then try to put it back and I forget what goes where. It's probably real easy, but I will make something like that complicated. Imagine that. But yeah, I'm definitely going to watch that video a couple of times and make sure that I have it all down, because he does say to do specific things, do it this particular way, etc., because you don't want to be messing up anything. And definitely that car liner that's at the top, I am not going to even fool with that. I am not going to even fool with that. And I know it's already beginning to come down a little bit in spots, but I don't think I can mess with that, because it's so delicate. From what he says, it's so delicate. But nonetheless, yes, yes. Please don't forget to check out. Please don't forget to check out my backup channel, Cash into Envelopes. And if you saw me earlier, I was over there doing a live for about 10 seconds. On the wrong channel, but nonetheless, here I am, and here we are. Thanks so much for the 12 likes. Thanks so much for the 12 likes. If you haven't hit that like button, hit the like button, folks. Hit the like button, folks. Hit the like button. Much appreciated, much appreciated. Cash into Envelopes, my backup channel. Did a video yesterday, or might have been the day before now. The days are running together for me now. A little over 2 minutes. Check out that video, Cash into Envelopes, and my playlist over there on Cash into Envelopes, and my playlist here. Check it out. I have lots of videos here on Wanda Budgets and Beyond. Different times, 1-minute videos, 1 to 2-minute videos, 2-minute videos, 15-minute videos, shorts, long form lives like this, etc. Go check them out. Support the WH and by watching the video, etc. Leave it a comment and liking, of course. Yes, and check out my shorts. Check out my shorts, folks. But yeah, are you going to be a do-it-yourselfer, continue to be a do-it-yourselfer, or will you at some point decide to pay? And have you ever paid to have your car detailed or anything like that? And sometimes it's, of course, well, not of course, but for a lot of things, it's nice what someone else is doing. Just like when someone else cooks something, oh my God, sometimes it tastes so good, so good, so good, so good because you didn't have to do any work. You didn't have to do any work. It just tastes so good. Ah. And just like with the car detailing, maybe people have had folks come and, clean their house on occasion. Like maybe they weren't feeling well. They hadn't been feeling well for a long time. And they just, even when they started to get their strength back, that was not something that they wanted to tackle or do. So they may, have someone come in and, do their, clean their house for them, etc. And it's always a good thing because you can use that time to do something else, spend it with your children, continue to recuperate if you were sick or something like that. Just so many things. Just so many things. When you pay someone else to do a service, you can utilize that time that you would have spent doing that particular thing to do something else. And the same thing applies for with your car also too, and a whole host of other services, as you all know. But yeah, you can pay 400 something bucks to have your sedan, coupe, truck, etc. 430 plus, depending on your car, to get a detail in and out. You can do it yourself, or you could, have a mobile service come to you and do it for the big fee here or for a reduced fee. But just know what it is that you're getting into. Ask questions like, what all do you do? And if you utilize the service before, then of course if you're going to get the service for your wife's car or something because you're not going to have the time, and she might have been on your back about, hey honey, my car needs to be clean, because now she is so accustomed to your doing it for her that, like, okay, someone has to get out here and do this thing. If it can't be you, we need to hire somebody because she's not going to get out there and do it. So definitely make sure that she, knows what to look out for, etc. If you're not going to be there, she's going to be there, because sometimes, they get a little funny when they see a woman out there and think they can get over and already, all of that stuff. Yes, where did I put it? Where did I put it? Name that car. Name that car. I did mention that this morning that I was going to have that. Yes, name that car. Name that car. Get ready. Get ready for Name That Car. This is the fun little portion of the show. The fun little portion of the show. Name that car. Name that car. I am going to give some hints or links to a particular type of vehicle that was featured in a movie, a commercial, something or another, and you, interactive, have to guess what the name of that car is, what the name of that car is or was, etc. Okay, here goes. This car was in the Back to the Future movie, and I think Michael J. Fox played in this particular movie. That's about all I know of it, because I may have seen it before, but that has been many, many, many years ago, and I've forgotten it. But it's a very popular car. I think a lot of people at that time wanted it, and they still may want it nowadays. What is the name of that car? Name that car. It was in the movie Back to the Future. Back to the Future. Name that car. Name that car. It might be a little hard because Back to the Future was many, many, many moons ago. Many, many, many moons ago. Many, many, many moons ago. And I will give a hint after a maybe 20 or so seconds while you all think about it. I will give you the first letter in a few seconds more. Not Charger. It was in Back to the Future. Michael J. Fox was in the movie. Not a Corvette. The first letter of this particular vehicle starts with a D. D as in dog, starts with a D, starts with a D. I'll give it about 10 seconds while I am talking, and then I will give up the ghost. I will tell you what the name of the vehicle was. This car was in the movie Back to the Future that featured Michael J. Fox. The name of the car is the DeLorean. 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 Not Dodge. She got the D bar. DeLorean, DeLorean. Good effort, Regina. Good effort. Okay. Now, the next one is this car was in a show and they had probably many iterations of the show. And now they have, all the new stuff. For me, all the new stuff. But way back in the older days, and I saw it on YouTube, so that is how I know. This show featured two guys. One was the lead guy, and one was the sidekick. And they lived in a cave, or they lived underground at least. And they were helpful in solving crime, I think was their thing, saving the world, solving crime, all of this other stuff. And one of the guys, part of his name is the same as hello, shaky baby. How are you? How are you? How are you and Aiden doing? How are you and Aiden doing? Yes. Car, truck, everything. I'm all over the place. I am all over the place. So, two guys, one was the lead person, one was the sidekick. They lived underground, they lived in a cave, and this is where the particular animal, which is part of the lead guy's name, originates from. Cave. Cave is critical in key. Cave. They were saving the world, I think, solving crime, a whole lot of iterations, whole lot. Name that car that was in and has been in these movies. And for Shaky Baby, since he's a young person like me, you may know these newer movies, which I don't, and I should. Two guys, one's the sidekick, and one was the lead person, saving the world. And there is a story with regards to his life, and I don't want to butcher it here, but the little bit of it that I can remember, he had parents, they somehow died. They did good work, supposedly. That's kind of iffy, where I stopped watching this particular series. And they worked underground. They lived in a cave, and part of the name of this particular vehicle goes with the name of the lead guy. Cave, and it's an animal. It is a nocturnal animal, a night animal. Batman, but what is the name of the car? What is the name of the car? Name that car is the title. I know you came a little bit late. Name that Batmobile. Ding, 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 ding. Shake it, baby, got it. Shake it, baby, got it. Shake it, baby, got it. I think the word nocturnal clicked it for you. Probably. Yes. Batmobile, Batmobile. Yes, 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 yes. Batmobile, Batmobile. And the last one that I have here, and we may not have named that car in all the car chronicles, car chats, but this one we do. Now, this gentleman, he was in a show where the car could talk. This is like the first time that a car could talk, as far as I can remember, that a car, I saw it on YouTube, that a car could talk. And the car was helpful in solving crime. The car knew a whole lot of things, et cetera, et cetera. And the lead guy, very handsome per, the American standards, very handsome. And he also played in the soap operas. Yes, ding, 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 ding. Kit, Knight Rider, shake it, baby, you got it again. Shake it, baby, you got it again. Yes, shake it, baby. Thank you so much for being here and supporting. Thank you so much. I hope to catch you on the live. I know that at some point, I know that you are busy. But yeah, the folks that come and support, that come and show love, I want to, do the same back. So I'll just get your videos and stuff, and hopefully at some point I will catch one of your lives. I know you've gone live before because I've been over there for you. But nonetheless, Shaky Baby got them right, the two answers right. When he came in, he got the two answers right. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all so much for being here. And the AI Virginia Show, my moderator is going to drop the links to her channel as I close out from chit-chatting, from a chit-chat. So I was just talking about car detailing, do it yourself, or pay for the service. And Chronicles about me. I have done both. And for one, the one place that I went to, which charged like $29.95, I only went there once, and they just do the basic stuff. They not shampoo. They do the vacuuming first, and then they run your car through the assembly line car wash thing, and then on the end they have people that come out there and clean it and roll it up and hose and clean your glass and all this other stuff. And you can tip those folks. I think they work for tips, etc. And so I gave that a grade of 6 for the job that they did, but an 8 because I didn't have to do it myself. And I have went outside and actually washed my car on the outside and cleaned it on the inside, etc., giving it like the basic clean, like the folks at that place would do, but mine a little bit more in depth, but not wholly, like really, really, really in depth. And I talked about a place that I call Just General to see what all they charge for their mobile detailing, and I wrote down the prices, and their prices were $185 for like a coupe or sedan, complete interior and exterior. For the big SUVs that had 3 rows, $205, and for the 2-row SUVs, $195. I am in Maryland, so the price may vary, depending on where you live, etc. And I did ask the question if they removed the seats. He said no. He said no, but he did say that they have the same tools that the dealership utilizes, to get all the dirt and stuff from underneath the seats in that part where, the French fries and dimes and quarters and nickels and everything else is falling. And you're losing your makeup and all this stuff. Not me, because I don't need it. But no, I just want to tear it into a whole other space at time. But yeah, do you pay for it yourself? And I did see a YouTuber on here, and he did actually, he does this type of thing, car detailing, and he removed the seats. So I'm going to go with my husband to see if he will let me remove the seats, or if he will remove the seats himself, because I'm gonna get one of those ratchet things and do it, and then I can go and do a thorough cleaning of the carpet that's in there, all of that good stuff, and get up any and all the gunks and smells that are in there. And I also talked briefly about all the cleaning products that you will find when you go to these auto places. Man, oh man, oh man. And some of the things that the particular guy in this YouTube video mentioned. Lots of stuff, lots of stuff. And you guys, I'm sure, know what it is. And then there's probably products that you can utilize at home also into. But with that, especially if you have a new car, or your car may be 2 or 3 years old or 5 years old, and you may have not finished, you're still owing payments on it, and you just may not want to scratch up the coating or anything, or do anything, put something on it that may damage it or what have you. You may want to make sure that utilizing one of these hacks may not be good for your car. It may be cheap and easy, but it may not be good. So just make sure you do your own research, your due diligence, so you don't mess up your car. And one thing that I said that I'm going to do for the back, not have those the floor mats, the carpeted floor mats in the back. I'm just going to go to all rubber, silicone, whatever it is, type of mat. So you just pull them out, shake out the dirt, and what have you. Yes, she's done dropping her links. She's done dropping her links. Click on all the links in the chat, folks. Click on all the links in the chat. The drawing for contest number 3 is tomorrow. Tonight, this live is, and once it's done, would have been your last opportunity to get into the contest. But of course, there's next week, and we're going to be running another contest next week. And of course, there is a video with the prize, the rules and the prize, and now just the prize. So yeah. Contest number 3 tomorrow. Check out my community wall, all of the good stuff, playlists, etc. Cash into envelopes, backup channel. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all so much for being here. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. I am doing silent lives, so I'll see you tomorrow at 6 a.m. for the silent live. Yes, I am doing silent lives, and they will be at different and varying times, but 6 a.m. in the morning for the silent live. and then 6 p.m. tomorrow, and most days 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the live where I'm talking. Thanks so much, everyone, for watching. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Take care and have a great rest of your night and weekend. I will see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow morning. Yes, thanks for engaging as always. I appreciate it. Take care, folks. Bye bye.